Gonna be a bumpy ride.
I wanna boom bang bang with your body, oh. We gonna rough it up.
Hiya, welcome back to my channel. Doing something today on this. Now, about 18 months ago, I fitted some coilovers, and the Pro Sport ones, and for the money, they're actually alright. But because I used to have a bit of weight in the back of the car, about 6 months ago I put some sport springs on the back of it and did away with the coilovers, so sat a little bit higher on the back. Now the problem that I'm getting is that in the northwest the roads around here are just not suitable for lowered cars really. So fitted some genuine, look at that, genuine disc and pads, worth more than car. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the front a bit, because anyone who watches my videos has probably noticed that I've got a Citroen C1. This Beamer has got all the usual mods, including, which you can't really see there, but a front vent intercooler and a decent map on it, and it goes alright. But if I want to go from A to B, if I want to drive from here to work, the C1's faster, because in this I have to fucking stop for potholes, slow right down for any sort of bump in the road, which are everywhere, because as I said, this is the northwest of England. So anyway, my plan is to just raise this up by about an inch or so, not too much, just so it's pretty much level. Don't want to go too high because I don't want it stuck up at front, because that'll look fucking stupid. So first we need to jack it up, which there's our jacking point, and this brings us to our first problem. Yes. So to get it on the jack, before I even do that, I've got to drive it onto this to lift it up a bit to get the jack underneath. Just point this out as well. Fitted these brakes a couple of weeks ago, and at the same time I put a new, front part of the arch liner in, because got caught on a speed bump. And then, yes, straight afterwards, fucking other side. So now I need another one for this side as well, which is just well sick. Right, so we've cracked our wheel nuts off. Now we can get our jack underneath, which is marvellous. I'll show you what we're adjusting. Right, so we've got the wheel off, and safety first and all that lot. And this is what we want to adjust. Now it's not actually set, these can go a lot lower. Bit dirty, and I've got to wind these up this way, which is going into all that dirt, which is just well sick. So I'll try and get rid of a bit of that first, and then I'll try and adjust it. And we have these tools that come with it. So I need to turn this, this is obvious really, because I need to undo this. So I need to turn this one downwards clockwise from above to unlock it, and then I need to wind this one up by however far I want to go with it. Right, so I've loosened that, and then now I'll leave that one where it is, because that's my point of reference to how far I'm going. So I'll do the same on both sides. I need to turn this round and round and round for a very long time, until, I'm going to move it about an inch up, so it raises it roughly an inch. Probably won't be, but something like that. Right, so as you can see, I've wound this up a bit. Now in a perfect world, you'd sort of measure how far you're winding it, but all I'm going to use is whatever I've got to hand instead of getting a tape measure. So I've done it that far, just because, that's what's in my hand. And this is probably not going to be the final setting of it. So now I've got that to roughly where I want it, I need to tighten that up, which basically just run this up the thread and then just tighten them together, nice and simple. Now I haven't got 3 hands here, so I'm just going to tighten this one this way and hold this one still, so it's a lot less. But it's a lot nut. So I do that, and then I'll put the wheel back on and see how it sits, and then I'll do the same on the other side. So now they're nice and very tight, we can put our wheel back on. And then we've dropped our wheel down and we've got a little bit more space now, but it's not settled. Anyway, we need to torque our wheel up. Now let's do the same for the other side. So now we're around the other side and we've got to do the same thing again, but yes. And as you can probably tell from this nice bent tool, this one was a bit more seized up than the other side. But got it moving now, so I'm just going to do the same thing. And then that's side two. So throw the wheel back on, drive it up and down the street, see how it settles, and then, well, then we're done. That's it. Yeah, that's now our wheels tight, back on the floor, put our cap back on. And this is something that I think I've probably mentioned a few times actually, but don't forget, when you've had your wheel off, after about 50 miles or so, 30, 50 miles, something like that, recheck your wheel bolts because they can come loose. Right, take this for a drive and then see how it sits. So after settling it, as you can see, it looks like a fucking monster truck. So for now, that's going to stay like that. Might set it down a little bit, gone a little bit too far, but for now, I'm leaving it like that because I'm not taking the fucking wheels off again. So that'll do. Anyway, this is pretty good. Notice this here. This shows you this means it's a BMW parking spot. Marked its territory. Anyway, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that kind of crap. Tell me what I've done wrong. Whatever. Anyway, see you next time.